Going on, everybody? Pro Trader Mike. I'm founder of the Mojo. Hope you're doing amazing today. We had a nice day trading in the Mojo room. I'll fill you in on everything. We'll head over there, say hello to the team. It's lunchtime. Enjoy your lunch. Let's head on over there. All right, guys. Little Candy's green on NH. We have a trader named Pro Trader Renteria. You may have seen him on the Mojo show before. He's a regular on the panel. You know, like on CNBC and them other shows where they got them panels, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what do we got here? We got this. So we got Mr. Renteria right there. He's putting in his picks and the signals, me right there. You got this guy and a couple other pro traders. We're like 6 of us, all always team into the pact every day, you know, not afraid to put out what we see and what we feel. And that's kind of the, you know, somewhat of the road and the path to financial freedom. You know what I'm saying, boys and girls? You know, it's like people, I don't have the time to come on in and day trade. I work all day, you know, and I only have this. How much do you think Bitcoin? 20K in the Bitcoin to make 100. Absolutely. Bitcoin NGBTC, some of my top picks right now. Let's head over to the Mojo room, swing on over. Last time I checked Bitcoin, it was 9,067. That's a BTC 89.90 right at the Hines. And let's see if we can go with C2. How about just a C on a BTC? Throw up a chart. Nope. How about a C2? See what it's showing today. I want a daily. Yeah, that's good for right now, but it don't give it up there. All right, that stock. I have to find a crypto bot and throw up them crypto quotes. But we're right there at 9,000 on the GBTC. It gives everybody a chance right now to go buy it, because the road to financial freedom, when it's 89,990, you're going to be like, damn, I watched that Mojo show in the beginning of 2020. Those days go so fast. The weeks are flying by. The whole month of January is gone already. You were just celebrating New Year's, and oh yeah, it's so fast. You know, this is the road. It's going to be over. You got to get in. You got to get in. I have a couple of good articles on Bitcoin. Here's Bitcoin right here. This is the Bitcoin universe right here. And then you have this. We'll make it big. We'll fill it in with little blue dots. See that? That's how many people own Bitcoin. Still see a lot of white in there. You know what I'm saying? The adoption of people just keeps on growing. Eventually, when there's no Bitcoin left, this whole thing will be filled in. What's the price going to be at that time? When there's 100 Bitcoin left. What's the price going to be when there's 100 left? It's like reverse engineering it back. What's the price of Facebook? This is Facebook. When it got its first Couple of people. This value of Facebook, it was worth $1. Because the network of dots, of people connecting, there's not many of them. So like you have your phone right here. When you first got your phone, or Alexander Graham Bell, the first guy with his telephone number 1, he didn't have much value, but number 2 added to his value. And number 3, then he can call and talk to people. And it grew, just like Facebook. Now Facebook is completely filled in blue dots. So if you go like this, Facebook's dots have filled in the circle. Facebook is now worth $5 billion. More even, I guess. I guess Zuckerberg stock is worth $5 billion, right? So as the network on Facebook filled in, it became so valuable. Now let's go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is run by the largest network in the world, called the miners. Okay, and Bitcoin's filling in, folks. As it gets more adopted, and becomes areas of control and a lot of wealth, and the price go higher. In history of time, everything has done that. Everything has done that. Okay? The reason why weed has not done this also is because big, huge companies and pharma and government can't invest in weed because it's not legal yet. And in the charters of when companies were formed, it says you can't use corporate good money to invest in drugs, guns, or anything illegal. So once it becomes all legal, then the big pharma and the government will be able to come in and monetize. And then retail will come in after, and weed's going to be much higher. Same thing with Bitcoin. Okay, as more and more people use it and it becomes more and more, it's going to go to 100 coins left. What's the value of that? Right now it's at 9,000. The high is 19. So that's 2 days. That's a 2-day move. 2-day move, it's gone. It's at 22,000. Now it's all over the media. People are taking a serious look at Bitcoin, noticing transfers of money for hundreds of millions of dollars rather quickly for very little fees. And people know that are miners. You go take a large check and go deposit it at your bank, excuse me. What the bank's going to do is they're going to put a hold on that check for a week. They're not going to make your funds available. Now, you as a big miner, you own a huge mining operation. You even rent out some of your machines. And all of a sudden, you got an influx of $50,000 that you can use for a week. How much money are you going to make mining Bitcoin? Off that 50 grand in a week? You can get a lot of hashish power off that. You don't think the banks and those institutions, when you put your money, they're using that to make money, more and more money for themselves? Better ask somebody. If they're not, they're stupid. They should hire the Mojo, and I'll give them a little telling of what to do. But they're doing it. They're using your money to make money. And then they're hodling it. So what's the value of that last 100 going to be? Well, let's think about it. It's going to take on the last 100, it's going to half to 50, then to 25, and it's going to get down to the last Bitcoin. What's it worth? It's got to be worth $1 million. $1 million for that Bitcoin. It's going to take that much electricity and computing power to mine that coin. So it's got to be worth at least that much money, or they wouldn't mine it. So you have like the $100 bill. You have the $50 bill. You have the $20 bill. The 10, the 5, the 1, and then you go into denominations and you got your penny, nickel, dime, 25-cent piece. You even got a 50-cent piece, and you even got a $1 coin. And then you got these gold. And then you got silver, platinum, and all these other metals, all with a value. This is Bitcoin. Right here is the $100 bill. Or even the $1,000 bill, because there is a $1,000 bill. And you're going to go buy a house in the future with Bitcoin. The house is $500,000. Bitcoin's worth $1 million. You're going to use a half a Bitcoin to buy your house. There's going to be no broker taking $50,000 from you to do the transaction. There's no bank going to hold it for weeks and make all money. It's going to be a streamlined peer-to-peer transaction where the network can even take control, like a Zillow, and it's all computerized, but owned peer-to-peer. So this right here is ETH, Ethereum, the $50 bill. The $20 bill, the $1 bill is Dash. Digital cash, that coin. Then you have banking coin replacing gold, silver, which is XRP, Ripple. The cross-border transactional, instantaneous, money-moving incredibleness. And these are your other coins that reach a denomination, and you'll be paying with Ethereum. You'll go buy a couple of loaves of bread with some Dash, not some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's only the big transactions, a car, a big purchase. Otherwise, you'll be dealing business transactions in Ethereum, regular other kinds of transactions with this and that. And then you got Monero and things like that in the $10 range. You have a choice of Monero for a private transaction if you don't want anybody seeing what you buy, or if you don't really care and you record it on the ledger, you buy it with Dash or another one. And that's how the cryptocurrency is going to work. Because there's 800 of them that all have a good story and a purpose and some value. Let's see, I got some messages. Just bought some Bitcoin. Nice. You got stuck in TV trying to test the platform. Should have jumped right away, but 70 minutes, first 20 minutes, 7 days worth. You could do it in demo mode, bro. Not live. There's 2 modes. Practice when you get the live platform in demo mode. And this way you don't have to make no key mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Clopper, chopper, nopper. What I'm saying. Yeah, man. So that's some good stuff right there. So, as I was telling you, that Bitcoin's backed by the largest computer network in the world called the miners. Okay? So when someone does a Bitcoin, I'll tell you how it works. So when someone does a Bitcoin transaction and goes into this blockchain and there's a link between them, and this person A wants to send money to person B, right here, see? So this is the Bitcoin universe. Person A wants to send money to person B. There's an this right here in between, guys. right here is the digital movement of the money. Like when you're at the bank and you go on your phone or whatever you do and you move money or transfer it from checking to savings, the bank's computer verifies A, your checking, verifies B, your savings, and moves the money. On their computer, their graphics cards, their electricity. So what do? They take a little bit of money from you. That's your fee. You got fees at that bank, baby. Okay? That's their fee. And those fees add up. What are they doing? They're doing nothing for you. All they're doing is thank you for moving money and covering this to that. And this is most of America. When a Bitcoin transaction or another transaction, you need 60 confirmations. It's called a miner. I used to be one. I used to take my computer with my electricity and my computing power, which depreciates every time you turn the computer on, just like a car. And you're a miner, and you can verify and become this guy, the bank's computer. So between two people, A and B, they're going to send money. 60 individual miners, we'll put it in purple, have to verify the transaction. And there's 2, there's 3. It takes like a half hour. It'll get faster in the future, but right now it'll take a half an hour for 60 computers anonymous around the world. Everyone's competing to verify your transaction. The faster your machines are, the more machines you have, the better chance you have to do the verification and become one of the 60. If you become one of the 60, this pie is broken up 60 ways. The little vig, the 1 cent that it costed you to do that versus the bank doing it right here for 10 cents or 5 cents. They're making bank on you. That's why it's called a bank. Okay? So as more miners verify and you get to 60, they will split and they'll get a penny's worth of Bitcoin. But if they do that 1,000 times a day, they're making $10 worth of Bitcoin a day. $100. And that's what miners do. They keep on verifying the network, making sure it's secure. If one of the miners goes in and tries to do some hibby-jibby and the transaction's null and void, it won't go through, making it the most secure network in the world, where the bank's one computer is doing what it wants to do. It's so secure with 60 anonymous computers all waiting and verifying to get the 1 penny. That's what mining is, and that's how the network works. And as the person mines, so right here you have the miner, the machine, and it's like a card in a computer, a graphics card. As it mines and it uses its own money, it creates money by verifying the Bitcoin transactions and making a little bit of money. And then if they hold it, which is called HODL, HODL, and Bitcoin goes up in price, they'll make a lot of money. And like I said, I think Bitcoin's going to go from 9,000. Once it touches 11,000, in 2 days, it's going to be at 22,000. And it's going to be in a whole new realm. What do I mean by a whole new realm? This. I mean it's going to be like this. You remember years ago when you can buy this stock as a normal person? Let's look at 10 years on Amazon, shall we? So 10 years ago, guys, which is a decade ago. So let's make this your decade for financial independence and wealth. And then you can leave that to your next generation and enjoy it yourself because it's only 10 years. So 10 years ago, Amazon was $150. So Amazon right here was $100, 150. That's 50 and that's 150. So it was $100 a share. It was 100. That's in 2010. Okay. See this drop right here? That drop is like Bitcoin. That drop went from 405. Hold on, let me get the top here. Here it is. It went from 408 to 280 without stopping. So it took a huge half of it gone, just like Bitcoin did, from 19,000 to 9,000 and lower. It's where it is now. Okay, there's the dip. It even went lower, but that's the same percentage as here. This went from 408 to 280, so it lost like that same percentage of value. And then once it touched right there, it went to right here. Right here is 750. See the explosion? From 19,000, from right there, which this is 400. So this is 400. It went from 400 right there to 750 right there. Big move. From 750, it made its monster jump. Okay, from 750, this was in August of 2017. This is 7 years later. Look at the move it made as adoption happened in Amazon, because it started building more, acquiring, doing more things than just a bookstore selling books at 100. Now Amazon is $2,000 a share from 100. So this 19,000 right here puts this goes from 400 to, that's 38,000. And from 750 to 2,000 is more than a doubler. It puts it at 76, almost 80,000 a coin in 10 years. 80,000 a coin. Right now it's 8,000 a coin. And it's right here at 8,000. And right here is 80,000. And I think it can happen in a little less time than that. So if you put $10,000 into it right here, $8,000 worth, it becomes $80,000. That's a pretty good one right there. And you go with Dash, XRP, and some of the other ones, and there you go. That's Bitcoin. You want to see the same other thing? Apple. Apple right here in 2010 was $30 a share. 30. Right now, Apple is 308. The same 10 times move, guys. Look at the move it made from here to here. That's like Bitcoin right there, going from 30,000 to 120 right there. And here it's at 9. Here it's at 18. Here it's at 36. See that? That's Apple. All the same. Google, G-O-G-L. Google right here was $200 a share. Google right now is $1,500 a share. This right here is the new Bitcoin. There you go. There's your road. Road number 1, long-term to financial freedom. Road number 2 is right here. So you know what sucks? Let me show you what sucks. I'm in the stock hoop thing, right? And TVIX, I can't sell it because I haven't owned it for 5 days. I wanted to sell it yesterday at 53 and I couldn't. Right now it's down. So I pretty much, and I lost everything. NVAX was $10. See it? NVAX. I got it right here. 731. I own it at 783. It was 10 yesterday. And I went right here to close the position. And it says you cannot close the position within 5 days. So this system is a complete waste of time. Okay, I'm done using this system and trying to keep track and showing people what's going on. This system does not work. In this market, when you're up 30%, the stocks either go up again 30% or come back down what they were. And that's what they're doing. And I can't get out of the leads. I can't do anything with JDST. I can't do anything with any of the positions. There's Bitcoin down there. I'm up 4% on that. I got it at 8,600. But I'm telling you, if something's up, you got to sell it and take a profit. Don't let anybody tell you can't take no profit. Otherwise, change the style of the account. All right. So right here, I have this challenge. This is your other road. So right here, you have this challenge yourself. Challenge. All you got to do is accept it. Here's what goes on. Now, there's a lot of day trading competitions out there, and you're competing against hundreds of day traders to win a prize. It's a waste of time. Because what they do is they don't trade normally. They trade what's called like out of their mind. They take the biggest risks they never would take in their own accounts. And they tell you that after they win and how they did it. And they wound up hitting a home run. And then you wind up changing your strategy and your game and messing up the whole challenge. And it costed you money to get into it. And time. And what did you get out of it? Nothing. Nothing. Let me show you what it should be. Because a lot of new traders are doing the challenge and the competitions. So I made it as challenge yourself. It's not a competition because there's no prize. It's the first of its kind day trading challenge because you're the only person that you need to prove yourself to. Unless you have a missus and you got to prove yourself to them too because they're saying, what are you, a day trader? What are you kidding me? What are you, a gambler? You have no health insurance, man. You don't drive to work at 9 o'clock in the morning like everyone else. You work in your pajamas, in your shorts. You're done at 11 o'clock. That's your job. And you're like, yeah, man, I make $1,000 a day, 20 G's a month, 240,000 a year. It's a pretty good way to lead your financial road to independence right there. You got to do it by having someone show you the way. Now, if I wanted to learn how to wakeboard, I'd go to JB O'Neill and I'd pay him money and I'd say, show me right now. I'm watching it. Oh, dude, I'm like pea in a pod. You can't get me off your shoulder. I want this so bad. I'm going to freaking no way let this go away. And here's money even to show me what you do because I know you're the best and you're doing it. I'm not going to learn it from somebody that's older that used to do it and can't get on the water and get in on the action and show me what to do. I want to go learn how to play golf. Dude, I'm going to go to Ledbetter Academy. The guy teaches Tiger. I'm going to go to Butch Harmon, dude. Pay him money. They teach the best. I'm going to go to Tiger, Rory, Dennis DJ. I'm going to go to the Justin Thomas. I'm going to say, dude, let me mentor me, man. Any of you guys, take me in. Show me what you shoot great every day. You do the same thing. You're a pro. Show me what you do. And when I do it bad, you can tell me what I did bad to get me better. That's what I'm doing. So you challenge yourself by beating the stock market on a simulated demo platform with 60,000 in virtual buying power. Why? Not 100,000 or 1,000,000? Because new traders don't trade with $1 million or 100 grand. You trade with $20,000, $40,000, $60,000. So if you're going to put in 3 grand to get 60,000 live, why shouldn't you do the same exact thing in a demo? 500 shares is the risk. Here's the risk factor. So here's the trader's risks right here. Each trader has this set right here. So you have $500 auto closing. See this BP multiplier? When you're live, this will say 1 or 6 or 10. So what it does is if you got $3,000 and you got 60,000 in buying power, you make $1,000, you go to $4,000, you just made you have 80,000 in buying power. You go to 5 grand in equity in your account, you got 100 grand. And it goes up, and as a multiplier, as your account grows, it's not you have the same amount of money every day. It's a live, real account. Every day, you're allowed a limit of $500. Because if you got 3 grand in there and you lose 500, now you have $2,500. Now you have 50,000 in buying power. You go down to 2,000, you have 40,000 in buying power. It moves up and down. So every day you have a 500-day max loss. You have 3 grand. You can have 6 losing days in a row and you're done. You know what I'm saying? YOLO trading? No. You only live once? No. With this kind of account, it's to do bigger and better things. Max buying power, $60,000. You can only put half of it, 50% into any one stock. Max loss per day, 500. You can only have 1,000 shares open, so you can only have 2 positions of 500 shares each to keep you in control. Max shares per position, 500. That's it. So you can have 2 of them. You're allowed an odd lot. So if you have 100 shares, you could sell it by 50 or 25. You're allowed to trade in the aftermarket, and you're allowed to trade in the pre-market. There you go. And that's your demo. And what I'll do right here is I'll go into your demo like this. Panel. And this guy lost for today. Demo 44. So let's show his act. He got auto closed. So right here, demo 44, we'll do a review. So guys, I'm Pro Trader Mike. I'm going to do a trade review with one of the new traders in the room. Now this is just like I would do with you, and you'll be listening, taking some good notes, and it's just an account numbers, not by name. Okay, so right here is his activity for the day, and we're going to go into his filled positions right here. And let's change the font. To 12. Okay, so we started off the day at 9:30 a.m. and we did the HAP. HAP, mistake number 1. So right here, guys, he started the day with HAP. And right here, he's in fear of missing. Okay? So right there, he's in the fear of missing out. It's not a Heinz trade. He shouldn't have done it. Bad trade. No patience. His price is 97. Let's see what would happen if he followed the system. So it dropped from 48, and he bought more, another 100 at 520. Then he went higher, and he bought more at 565. And then he bought more at 610. This was your sale. He bought more. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not in red. He bought 100 at 548. He sold it at 520. So he took a loss. And that's fear of missing. He should have bought, not even been in that trade. I don't care if it's mini Heinz or whatever you think it is. And it's not Heinz. So right there, you lost 20-something dollars. Okay. The next trade, he bought it at 65. So he bought it at 48, sold it, rebought it back at 6, and then bought more here where he should have sold it. He was up 55 cents. So here's a mistake again. He should have sold it. Okay? Should have sold it. Instead, he bought more at 610. That was a good trade. You should have sold it. And then he sold it at 585, 585, and 560. So this should have been the rebuy back possibly for the move back up. So you're all off the wave. So the wave that it did, you bought here, you sold here, you bought here, you sold here. Instead of the other way around, which is buying there, buying here, selling here, buying here, selling here, and so forth. Your next trade was ARMP. You bought 500 in one shot, mistake. Not 690. Here's 690, but it came from 620. So it's not a Heinz. You're all off whack on this stock too. Bad, nothing at 90s in any of your buys. All off whack on the wave. Because you have fear of missing out. And get the YOLO You only live once out of your vocabulary. Because guys that have the road to financial independence like Allen and Bohan and Hopper and Richie and all the guys in the room, they don't have YOLO. They don't live just once. Okay, guys that have lost a lot live just once. And that's a YOLO trading fly. Yeah, to win competitions, you only live once. That's what they do. I'm for sure in that. So NH at 248. Let's scroll back, show you what we picked for the day right here. Really nice trading. NH, JDST. A lot of new HODs in the room for the day. So that was the trade review for the day. It was a bad trader, bad trading. LK's at 40 bucks. Where do you see the picks we did today, guys? LK's at 40. Went to there it is. For $39.96. NH is 241. Amazing stocks today. So make believe you were in the Mojo room today, Tuesday, January 28th. We went through our morning routine. I just scanned for the hottest stocks by volume, float, and price. I check all my systems and make sure I have a fresh pot of Java ready for the open. And that's how I get ready for the open. I'm chilling. I got my line ready to go in the water. Patience, man. Half size on the first trade, too. Double click that live chat. Vintage, what do you think of the Mojo room? Didn't even see you in there. How you doing? Kev, what's going on? Didn't even see you in there. Give me an answer. Hello, hello. Yo, Tiger Woods says hello to me. Rory, any of the guys on tour, any big dude, I'd be like, yo, hello. Anybody that does anything, anybody says hello to you, say hello, man. Jeez. So I'm keeping touch on them futures, man. We were up 133. We can't go down 2 days in a row. Donald Trump says, no way, man. No.
For the last time, no. N-O.
That's what he says. We ain't going red. I'm going green. So right here is the trade. DLPH was earlier this morning. All the stocks hit trail stops in January 24th and 23rd. In this drop down, for months, stocks were going higher. Look, 147%, 85, 80, 127, 117, 56. Look at these stocks. These are the ones, DRRX from July at 95 cents to 235. Let's go recently. Trill on the bottom, picked at 12.23 at 75 cents. It's 450, a 500% move. Neos kind of made a little bit of a move at $1.73. It's 188. This one's higher too. Drad from 260 to 305. That's lower, 17%. Bingo Bango Benoyo Genomics at 86 cents is $1.15. Hit stop is $1.08. Now 33% on that one. Varu 68. Kodak Company 21. OTIC 39. Jaguar Health 8. Clearside Medical, the biggest winner today in the market. CLSD is 293. I think today it's higher. AOSL 14, 93% winner there. 84, 353, 80, 117, 120. All this month in the month of January, closing these babies out because they all ran over the last 2 or 3 months in the Mojo swings. So right here, GoPro got upgraded. I like GoPro. Drone stocks right here. GoPro's in the list. I like drone stocks. Wartime, surveillance, spying, all SB, all that kind of stuff. So we nailed this baby right here. was the hap today. People made money. Those were the first two trades. So right here we made JD is awesome. So by 10 o'clock, I think there's some money coming. Right here, LK is moving. Beautiful move on LK. He has DPW today. Fuel cell move today. Neo, JDST, big winner on JDST in the room today. Fuel cell. Peter by 10 o'clock made $1,200, man. Drop Peter. Allen 1669 by 10 a.m., man. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. And then we got NH at $2. NH happened to be like the biggest winner of the day. So if I gave you a stock at $2 and then it's up 30%, 20% in an hour, you'd be like, that's a good pick, right? NH, here it is, $2.40. It just went to $2.58. There's NH on 10 million shares traded. NH. Gave you that right there at 2 beans. There's NH, made its first move of the day right here. $1.99. Here's the move right through 2. Never made a, there's the first bar. Mojo nailed it. Where is it right now? High, 258. Currently, last sale, 238. A good move right there, Moj. How'd I know it was going to keep on doing that, making these bars up like that? Because that's the system we got here in the Mojo room. GoPro, new high of the day. JDST, new high of the day. NH, new high of the day. And LK, new high of the day. That's how we do it. There's JD, new high right there. Awesome picks. JD, another new high right there. NH, just Hines, 207, 210, 213, 217, 219 right there. Just looking sweet. 219. JDST, look at the move on JDST right here. Awesome move. Played through 1050 from 1030. It continued up. Beautiful right there, all the way to $11. Great trade on JDST today in the room right there. These are the kind of stocks we love to trade. It's the opposite of gold. So gold went down, that one went up. And that's what we do, guys. Renteria, perfect for small accounts. Anybody that has that small account, when he does that, he always says that. They always keep on going higher. Great job, great job, great job. Nice. Vintage. Hello, SPY bounce looking real nice. Good, man. Nice. Excellent. Hope you made money on that. Absolutely. And that's what we got going on doing. What else we got going on? Amron was a good pick today at $20. Amron at $19.99 was a pick right here, guys, to go through 20. The biggest bars of the day are right here, and we come across, what number is that? Oh, that's 20. How do I know the biggest bars of the day are always Hines, right? That's what we do, boys. Should I hold UV or sell sooner? Your target was 15. Yeah. Watch my show. Here, let me give you a link. Give you the time. I'll dedicate this part to you. This is at, what time? 49 minutes. Here you go. Done. Hi, Brett. What's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. So here's what goes on with UVXY, buddy. UVXY, as I put it out originally, let me go to the Swing newsletter because we've been in it since December. Okay, December 13th. Here's the pick right here. I got on the money on it, and I have my triple threat on it. There is the triple threat, the triple threat, the triple threat. All right, anyway, I sent out the triple threat. This was the newsletter from November 15th, Friday. I'm calling the top on the market. Last time UV ran from 1630 to 1739. Last price $13.95. Officially calling a bottom here. Time to hedge with UVXY. 2 buys here at $13.95. If weight lower towards $13.51. If it goes higher, add. Obviously it went lower. And we did the triple threat strategy. And the triple threat, and I've been talking about it for a long time, is right here. So it started in December. Here's December. So UVXY at that time was right here at 1635. As I mentioned, we sold it at 1735. So we cashed in a 6% cushion in the bank the first time we traded it. Then we bought it back again. Okay? And we sold covered calls on it, which are right here. So we sold the $16 put, and the shares got put to us. Okay? They got put to us. So we kept the premium of $250. So we got a 15% and a 6%. So we're up 21% cushion now on it. We got $250 in the bank, and we nailed a dollar move. So we got $350. And we sold the covered call, which expired worthless, the 16 for $1.20. So we got $250, $350, $450 in premiums. That's $450 off of the price of $16, $15, $13. Wherever you have it, it's $4.50 in premiums off of that. And if you have $5 in premium, you have it at $11. Okay, that's the first time. Then those expired, and we sold the January's 15 puts right here, and the January 15 calls right there. The 15 puts were $3. It expired worthless. If shares got put to us, we own more shares at 15, but we kept the $3 premium, which brings our cost basis to 12. It brings in another $3, which is $9 in premiums. We brought in another 80 cents on the covered call, expired worthless. We got $10 in premiums. Currently, we're in February. We have a $15 put we sold for $4.50. So we're at about $14.50 in premiums, plus another dollar is $15 in premiums in 3 months. Own it at 15 in premiums is a cost basis on UVXY of 0. You never have to sell it. All you have to do is own it and sell the puts and sell the calls every month. That's it. If the stock goes higher, the puts expire worthless, you keep the $4.50. If the stock stays the same, look, the put, if the stock goes higher, you own the stock at 15, but you keep the $4.50. So your cost basis is like $10.50. And you sell the $13 covered call. So if it's above 13, now it's going to get called away. You keep 80, but we'll roll to the 14 and we'll sell another one. I don't want to lose the stock. So if it's higher on the put, we keep the $4.50. If it's the same on the put, we keep the $4.50. If it's lower on the put, we own the stock, more shares, and we keep the $4.50. We never forego the $4.50 premium. Once we bank it, it's ours. Stocks above 13, this one you can buy back if it's above 14. And right now it's $12.52. So $12.50. We got a $13.80 sale price. So we got some room to run. And we got until the February. We got another 2 weeks to go. And we'll bring in another $5. And then we'll do it again for March. And then we'll do it again for April and May and June and July and August, bringing in huge premiums, 20%, 30% of premiums or rent every month as we hold the asset, which is the UVXY. So the UVXY is the house right here. UVXY is the house. And these people, the puts, are living up here. And the calls you sell are living in here. And they're both paying rent. This call is paying 5% in rent right there. And this guy's paying 30% in rent. Okay. In a month. And at the end of the month, you kick them both out. You collect the rent. You bring in a new group every month. And the house stays the same. Eventually, you own it at a cost basis of 0. And that's it. That's how you do put and covered call. It's called the triple threat strategy, Brett. All you got to do is fill out an option form with your broker. Tell them you want to do some covered call writing. It's the most safest strategy you can do in any account. It's the only option strategy you can do in an IRA account. You got to go for it, bro. It's safe. That's what I got going on. Ethereum touching 11. Good. Nice. Ethereum's beautiful. I love Ethereum. What else we got going on? Alan, was that in one stock? What was Alan? What was I talking to Alan? No, Alan, that trade, no, a couple of trades. That's 1660. I think he made us 1666. I can't always remember those numbers. Saw the Transformers last night. The dog's name's Mojo. I saw a wrestling match last night. The guy's name is Mojo Power or something like that. I did, dude. I saw 2 Mojos last night. The Transformers dog, Mojo. I couldn't believe it. Right here. So right here, we got the Transformers dog. His name is Mojo. Little doggy. That's Mojo. See Mojo's penthouse right there. He's got a little penthouse. Mojo's penthouse. And the other guy was Mojo the wrestler. Him, Mojo Rawley. Dude, Mojo. I got to get him in on the team, dude. Mojo Rawley, right there. A pro wrestler. He's formerly a defensive lineman. But yeah, he was on last night. He's a badass, dude. He crushed these guys last night. Kind of like what he did to them, breaking their arms and stuff. Mojo Rawley. Look at him, he's crazy. So yeah, I saw 2 Mojos last night. Mojo Rawley, yeah, it's crazy. Nice, good stocks today. JD, LK, NH, JDST. Beauty. Wasn't a TVIX day, that's for sure. Amron, good trade. That's it. That was a good day, man. You want to see some cool vids? See what my boy JB got going on? I think he got a new one. Let's check it out. First, subscribe, guys, so you get notified. Give me a thumbs up and a like, please. Much appreciated. And subscribe because I'm always on fire, guys, with good videos. Always. Always. The cat knows. The cat knows you know. Listen to the cat. Listen. Listen. Ready?
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There's the answer code.
You're the man!
All happens in the Moj. Cardboard surfing by my boy JB. What has he got going on? What's up? Looks like he's skateboarding some guy, making cardboard everything. Oh, he makes shit out of cardboard. Ernest Cardboard Series. All right, so they're going to design a wakeboard. Nice. Look at that. Thing's pretty nice. Nice lake. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. That's some pretty cool action right there. Gotta love that. So, guys, that's some good stuff, man. Good shows, good trade review today. Challenge is on the table for anybody that wants to come do the challenge. Get your trade reviews. Learn something every day. Move yourself forward. Accomplish something. The best thing you can do is learn from your mistakes. Okay? Otherwise, all you do is shoot over par every day. You go to the driving range, you go to the course, you shoot the same shitty shots all day long. Why? Because you don't got the right grip. You don't got the right posture. You don't got the right alignment. And you need a pro, a mentor, somebody that's an amazing golfer to take you under the wing and show you what you're doing wrong. And every day you'll improve. And every day you'll journal and take notes on what you're improving on. And every day will be an exciting new day that you'll learn something new and get better until you're so consistent, you're now a pro. And then you have the ability to show somebody else what you've done and how they've shown you. Because everything is a story and how you tell it and what you do. Like Toby said yesterday. I like that. It's Mr. Storyteller. Yeah, man. So that's what you need to do, guys. So listen, Pro Trader Mike for the next show. Peace. Keep it profitable and have a great night. Come trade with me tomorrow in the Mojo room. Say bye, guys. Mojo Rolly. Peace. Later, boys.